I see you having a sign that says "Stop the Plea Bargain." What's that all about?
It's for my cousin Nino, so the man will receive his sentence that he's supposed to receive.
Well, so that's your cousin that was
My
killed.
first cousin.
Your first cousin. Okay. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I see that you have a sign that says "Stop the Plea Bargaining" too. What's this all about?
Nino got killed September 20th by Aubrey Tucker. I'm his mother of his two sons, and I think there should be no 5-year plea deal for Mr. Tucker.
Okay, so you are Nino's wife, is that correct?
No, I was his mother of his kids.
Well, the mother of his kids. Oh, okay, all right. I understand that. And he had 2 children, right?
That's right, 2 little boys.
How old are the boys?
3 and 1. 3 and 1.5, yeah.
Well, why do you think that there will be a plea bargain?
Because they're trying to, I don't know, it doesn't make any sense to me.
You think you're just trying to push this under the rug, forget about it, and go on?
Yep, try to act like it didn't even happen, which it did.
Why do you think it happened?
I don't know.
Nobody knows. Okay. So you're up here with this whole group today. Now you're going to be going to the court after when you get through here?
Right there in the front row.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Ma'am, I see you've got a sign that says "Quick plea bargains show no mercy."
Yes.
How do you feel about these plea bargains?
I feel like if you do the crime, you should pay the time.
Well, do you know that about 98% of the cases here in Buncombe County are plea bargains?
Yes, I do, and it's unfair.
Are you also aware of the fact that several attorneys here in Asheville refuse to take cases to represent people that might be going against the establishment simply because they say it will hurt their plea bargains that they have with Mr. Moore? Have you heard that before?
No, I hadn't heard that.
Well, I know several people have been told that they could not. Case would not be taken because they could not go against the establishment.
So where's the justice in this?
That's the question.
Yes.
I think that's why you all are out here today, isn't it? Because you don't think justice is being done.
That's right. My nephew was murdered in cold blood.
Well, let me ask you this. Are you going to let this be the end of this protest? Are you going to keep this alive? I know that we had the Clements up here one day protesting. And so do you think it would be worthwhile for you all to get together?
This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. We want justice served.
Well, thank you very much. In other words, you're not going to give up.
No, not in a million years.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stop the Ron Moore! No plea bargain! No plea bargain!
Hey, Carol, what are you doing out here?
Well, I'm finally fulfilling my dream after 4 years.
And what is your dream, Carol?
To get Ron Moore out of office.
Okay, I see you carrying a sign that says "Justice Advocates for You." What is Justice Advocates for You?
It's J-A-Y in honor of my son Jay. Justice Advocates for You. We're advocating for victims of crime, any kind of crime where they have not gotten justice.
And what are you doing here with saying "Stop the plea bargain"? Do you think plea bargain is stopping justice?
No, stopping the plea bargain isn't stopping justice. Having the plea bargain is not justice. So we need to stop it to have justice.
And so, what do you think about 90-some% of cases here in Buncombe County are plea bargain?
It's ridiculous. 98% of the cases are plea bargain, and the victims don't have a chance. I mean, no evidence is presented. It's just slammed through, and so he gets a conviction.
Okay, now I understand you all are going to be going in the courtroom here in a few minutes to see what happens in the court.
Right.
So you're going to be going to court.
This man is supposed to get 5 years for murdering Mary's son back in September 20th, I believe it was. He's supposed to get 5 years for first-degree murder with the plea bargain.
Well, now in your situation, I think your son was murdered, and what was the situation there? What was the penalty there?
He was knifed 11 times. They claimed self-defense. It was Ron Moore gave him a charge of voluntary manslaughter, and then 9 months later it was plea bargain to involuntary manslaughter. Here she goes. The boy got 18-year-old boy got 16 months with no probation. He didn't even have to report to a probation officer when he got out. So he was out 16 months.
So that's what you're talking about when you say justice.
That's right.
For you.
There's no justice in our courthouse here.
Well, thank you very much for your time. Hi, ma'am. I just saw you walked up a minute ago and hugged some people and got a sign. What's this all about?
Well, in reference to my great-nephew, Nino, and the injustice was done to him. And the man that did it is going to get off with just a pat on the back, and it's not fair. Not only Nino, there's been probably many others that's been done like that. So I've been an advocate for him and others too, mainly Nino.
Well, I know that Carol Yerkes has started this justice advocacy for you. Are you planning on joining with her and helping this thing get bigger, or is that your goal, or what?
Whatever I can do.
Okay.
I'm here to do it.
All right.
I'm standing here with his mom and my nieces and all.
Well, I know this is the second time I've been up here where people have been standing here like this, and it was the other situation was the Clement situation.
Right, right.
And of course they came up and actually, as a result of what they did, got a little bit better look at what was going on. Do you feel that the more people you get together, the more power you're going to have?
Oh yes, oh yes. I feel like, the more voices speak out and stand together and be strong, that we can stop some of the injustices that are being done to people in general, all people.
Do you feel there's a lot of injustice in Buncombe County?
I feel it. For a long time it's been done. Ever since I've been able to be old enough to vote, yes. And I try to be an advocate as much as I can and been voice. I'm going to try to be more voiceful than I've been. It's not right.
So do you feel that people have put up with it long enough and they're about ready to start fighting back for truth and justice? It's not about Democrat or Republican, it's not about liberal or conservative, it's about justice? Well, as you notice, we're hearing a lot of horns blowing, and a lot of people seem to be agreeing with you too.
Yes, that makes you feel better too. That people are, believing that there is injustice.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
The North Carolina Bar can give us a new DA that can take the district attorney's law license away from him, and nobody else can do it. And they did it in another case in North Carolina. Duke lacrosse players, they can do it, they can help us too, but they have to have facts and information. And if you fill out a complaint, they're very professional and they will look into it.
Well, I noticed you just joined this group a few minutes ago. What made you join this group here today?
I was invited by